Welcome back to another Maya video, and this is a topic I'm surprised I haven't addressed before, but is Maya really an elemental character? Since the beginning of when this game came out, a lot of people, kind of placed, I don't know, blame or regret or what they were not happy with Maya because she was not an elemental character. And this to me was always kind of a misunderstanding of how she really works because she isn't really elemental as much as she is AoE crowd control. And I'm using my AoE build here as I've done in the past to kind of demonstrate that. Maya has elemental skills, sure, but none of them are really based on guns. Where is this enemy? They are all kind of independent of your weapons. And they are actually, you want to get away from that grenade, almost all area of effect skills. Rather than gun boosting elemental skills. In fact, she only has one elemental skill that boosts the gun elements on your guns. And that one skill is Flicker, which is kind of weak, to be honest. So let's kind of take a look at her skill tree here. Here's my, my loadout for this build. It's just Slow Hands, Blockade, Binder, Bone, and Stormfront. So when you go down to her elemental tree here, let's look at all the elemental skills. So Flicker does boost your guns. Helios is independent of your guns. It just does what it does on phase lock. Has nothing to do with your guns. Immolate, well, the damage is post your guns. This doesn't boost your guns damage. This is a separate damage after your guns. Cloud Kill is independent of your guns. Backdraft, independent of your guns. Blight Phoenix, independent of your guns. So we only really have one elemental gun skill here. And yes, she has a lot of elemental skills, but none of them are actually boosting your guns. Now let's take a look at them too. Area of effect, not area of effect, area of effect, area of effect, area of effect, and not area of effect. So the majority of them are area of effect damage, hitting a wide spread of enemies. And then besides that area of effect, you have phase lock, which is a crowd control, and it puts out an area of effect explosion. Then you have subsequence that lets that go off multiple times. Converge, that pulls enemies together so they can get hit better by area of effects. And even chain reaction, which I don't have in this build because it doesn't work on the slow hand. When you have a bunch of enemies close together, chain reaction works really well. So she actually has more area of effect skills than really elemental gun boosting skills. The reason I was kind of motivated to do this video today is there's a discussion that popped up in one of the forum threads about making like a fire Maya, in a corrosive Maya, in a even a shock Maya. But my kind of take on that is you shouldn't ever really build Maya to those because it's not really how she's designed. Now, if you want to do that, sure, I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's, your game if you bought it. Play it how you want. But that isn't really how Maya is designed. Again, she doesn't have anything to really boost those outside of Flicker. So here I'm going through a corrosive only map. And I don't have to go and do a corrosive comm. I can do a comm that suits my playstyle. So on this I wanted to do a slow hand build. So I was able to build a lot of AoE effects. Subsequence, converge, all that. In fact, what I should do to make it easier to slag, so I don't have to swap through those guns, whoops, I didn't mean to throw that out, is just have these two guns.
Nice.
Whoops. Okay, I'll just kill them with fire and then I'll unequip these. Did not mean to do that. So, yeah. The other problem with doing an elemental only build Oh, that guy. Is there's this is about the only map that is pure corrosive. Almost every map is a combination of elements. So it doesn't really make sense to build to a single element in this game because of the elemental resistances are so high. You're just gonna kind of die off pretty fast. I'm gonna get caught in their explosion, but that's okay. Oh, maybe it's not okay. Yeah, so if you do a corrosive only build, you are only having a build that's good in this map, Washburn Oh, this is Washburn Refining. Friendship Gulag, Opportunity, and Hell... The final map. Why am I drawing a blank on that? Hell's Pass, is that? Man, it's been a while. I can't believe I can't think about that. But that's about the only maps where a corrosive only build is good on. And that's not a lot. I mean, this game has a lot of maps. So, oh, that's not good. Way to pay attention to my ammo reserves. Should have just not shot at all those exploders there. There we go. These guys are not grouping up very well here, which is not playing well with how this build is designed to take out multiple enemies with one kind of group. But yeah, I mean, Maya, she's just not an elemental character. Now, Gage, that's an elemental character. And you can just melt the rest of the way. Yep. Krieg is an elemental character because he's actually really boosting his burn dot and a lot of different elemental stuff. But Maya doesn't really have anything to boost the guns. It's all AoE stuff. So that's, yeah, like I said, that's just, it's a common misconception I wanted to address. Can I get some more ammo here? This area should be a little bit better for area effect stuff. Maybe not. Oh crap, I got that fucking pistol. I hate that shit when you don't mean to pick things up. Wow, that was good shooting there. So yeah, when you guys think of Maya, you should, again, stop thinking of her as an elemental character. I know Gearbox kind of, in the beginning, kind of advertised her as that. But again, that's not actually how she works if you break down her skill tree and look at her skills. There was good groupings. That's how this is supposed to work. Seems like this thing is always on reload. Oh man, I love the slow hand. It's so fucking awesome. But yeah, I mean, when you're doing those builds, when you're doing a Maya build, it's more along the lines of what guns do I want to use? What type of weapons do I want to use? Do I want a subsequence build? Do I want a thought lock build? Those are the questions you should be asking, not corrosive, fire, shock, explosive. If you want to do an explosive build, and a Torg build, that, sure. She doesn't have any comms for it, but that's the thing, is you don't need a comm to boost corrosive damage to do a corrosive build. Because, she doesn't really have any corrosive skills. Cloud Kill is corrosive, but it's not boosting your corrosive damage. So you want to kind of, pick the builds based on what you want to do, Do you want to do a Rough Rider build? Do you want to do a kinetic reflection or a chain reaction abusing build? Like, there's so many different ways to build and play Maya, but elements shouldn't take into that, because you want to kind of be prepared for all elements, not just a few. I hate when subsequence gets stuck. Where's Purdy? Oh, is he not? I don't think I did the quest to get him yet. So I'm just going to kind of finish running through this map since I'm so far along with it anyways. Could have shot him there, but I was going to hit the terrain. So let me know what your guys' thoughts on that matter are. Like, do you actually consider her an elemental character, and why? Ammo, ammo, ammo. Hurley's going to be fun with this. Man, I don't know. There's something about the slow hand. It's just by far one of my favorite guns. Bit of an ammo hog, as you can see. There's really no ammo down here, so why am I going down there? I should have enough for this, and I think, there we go. Really? No shotgun ammo? Oh, I need the Stormfronts for his shield. Wow, the game is being stingy as hell right now. Alright, so let's let these guys come out. Not really worried about them because with a slow hand you have all that moxie healing.
Gotcha.
As you can see there. Moxie healing for the win. You don't need grog stuff to be able to heal through stuff. Or the Stormfronts will just kill him. I'm actually surprised he somehow killed me there. Oh, I got hit by those barrels, that's why. Say, he didn't do that much damage, especially for how much healing I had going on, holding a slow hand with those Stormfronts. But yeah, I didn't blow up the barrels ahead of time. What a noob move. So yeah, that's it for this map. There's just like 2 or 3 enemies left on the chest that I'll see if I get anything cool in.
This will work.
And down he goes. Dot kills are fun. So even in this, well, I mean, a lot of that's cloud kill. But, yeah. You don't need to go corrosive to do a corrosive build, or use the corrosive comm, because that's just restrictive in the thought process. You can open things up so much more. If you want to do a corrosive build and be able to use any comm, not just the one comm, you know. I wanted to do a subsequence chain reaction kind of AoE build, so, you know, binder comm. But anyways, that's it for today. Again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you guys have not subscribed yet, I appreciate that. If you do, I also appreciate if you guys share and help me grow my channel. It's been going great lately. And follow me on Twitter as well, because that's something I'm doing kind of a bad job at growing, so I can communicate with you guys. And if you guys ask me stuff on there, I'm generally fairly good at replying to that stuff in decent time too, because, you know, it just pops up on my phone as an alert and it's easy to respond to. It's actually sometimes easier to navigate that than YouTube comments, oddly enough, just because I hate the YouTube. I don't like the way YouTube structures its comments. It's just not that easy to navigate and all that stuff. So, but that's it for today. Once again, I will see you all later. Bye.